Okay, we are here with a session with a client, and we are doing narrative therapy. The clinical situation is that she is in college and her dad just died, and he was paying for college, so now she has to figure out what to do financially for that. That's also the scenario. And what the therapist is going to do in the video is externalize the problem, give it a name, and trace the history of the problem, explore the effects of the problem, maintain curiosity, ask questions that the therapist, generally do not know the answers to, and ask questions so that the client can kind of direct where the conversation goes. And now we will begin. Put that away. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so how are we doing today?
You know, it's been a pretty rough day, but could be worse, I guess.
Alright, so what brought you into therapy?
Well, my dad died a couple months ago, and that whole situation has been really stressful, and he was paying for my college, so now he's not anymore, and now I'm going to have to find a job, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish college, and I miss him. It's just all kinds of things are just piling up.
That's a lot of things. So you feel sad that your dad is gone, you miss him. I'm sure you feel stressed out about paying for school now that you have to rely on yourself. So the issue that you have is that, one, that you miss your dad, and two, that you need financial support, either through yourself or through your job, or relying on someone else. So I guess those are two different issues, but we can start with one, and we can give it a name. So I want to externalize the issue. We can give stress, or I guess the financial issue, a name. We'll call it, what should I call it? We can call it, I guess we'll just call it money, I guess. So the effects of the issue of now that your father is deceased, and you need to figure out how to pay for your school. So how has your father affected you with school? So now you don't have that support anymore. How else has this affected you in your life?
I mean, it's just been hard to lose my dad. I mean, we weren't super close or anything, but, he was my parent, and we were, I don't know, I mean, my parents were divorced, and I was with my mom a lot, but it was still, it's kind of unexpected, and I just wasn't ready for it, and I still don't think that I've fully been able to grieve and feel the pain of it. It's really frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want my life to move on, but I feel guilty whenever I'm letting myself be happy because he's not here, and because I'm not, mourning his death the way that most people think I should. And I just feel a lot of guilt that I'm here and he's not. And it doesn't help that now I don't have any money, so not only was he helping me financially, but he was like a support system anyway, so now it's just like I don't know what to do. I'm just lost.
So you feel like you don't, his death has affected you, and that you don't feel like you have a support system anymore, that it has affected your happiness, Has it affected your schoolwork at all, like your grades?
Not too much. I've tried to be really good at school because I knew who was paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
So now that he died, I want to do better in honor of him somewhat. So grades are about the only thing that haven't suffered from it.
Okay, so it is affecting you. It's affecting the grades, but it's affecting them in a positive way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you said that you guys weren't too close, but that your parents were divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So where is mom?
She still lives in town. She's remarried. She was sad that it all happened, but my mom's been great and she's been supportive, but she couldn't help me financially the way that my dad could.
Okay. So what do you think could be some types of solutions to help you out financially with, now that you have to deal with this, paying for school on your own?
I don't know. I really wanted to finish school before I started trying to find a job, but now I think I'm going to have to work and try to do night school or school part-time, and I don't know what to do exactly about that. It's been really frustrating, though, to know that I had all kinds of opportunities and now suddenly they're gone, and it just sucks.
Did you ever, because obviously, not obviously, but did you have a thought that you would go through college without having a job because of your dad's support financially?
Yeah.
So
that was kind of what my parents wanted, though, was to give me, the real college experience rather than being forced to work my way through college, because they wanted to give me what they didn't have when they were trying to go through school.
Okay. So now how do you feel about having to find a job?
I'm not too excited about it. I was really enjoying school, so I just don't want to stop school to get a job. I know I have to, but I just am not looking forward to it.
Do you think that it is going to not derail your plans, but do you think you would be able to work as well as staying in school full-time and be able to graduate, or how do you see this kind of playing out?
There's no way I can stay in school full-time. I could probably do, community college full-time because I could pay for it because it's cheap, but I can't do this nice, out-of-state, private university.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Are you interested in me asking more questions about your father and about his passing, or would you rather me talk about more about how you would kind of figure this out and get to school?
Probably more about his passing.
So after that, after that occurred, how did you handle it? You said you guys were too close, but regardless, that's a parent. Losing a parent is significant, especially at a young age like this. How did it affect you and your mom's relationship?
I think it just brought us closer because she was there when I needed her to be, and she knew what to say, and she knew him, so she knew things to bring up that would make me remember him in a good light, and she knew he would want me to be happy and not feel guilty about moving on with my life.
Okay. Great. Well, we will stop there and pick up next week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.